What's up, FightHype Live? As you can tell from the elaborate, high-tech, industrious studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada for FightHype Live, we are now in 1080p, at a little bit of an awkward angle where I will be doing a round-by-round, having to look at my screen like this, and then having to look up at you like this, but I am extremely feel for today's live round-by-round here in the afternoon in the United States. Prime time overseas in the United Kingdom is Oleksandr Usyk, the 3-belt heavyweight champion of the world, defends those titles against a big underdog, Daniel Dubois. So, without further ado, we cut the official, amazing, licensed FightHype Live music, and we move on to today's round-by-round today. So, thank you everyone for joining us here on FightHype Live. And we are awaiting main event time. Right now, ESPN Live from what looks like the Hard Rock in Tulsa, Oklahoma, is doing a little bit of their pre-fight features and taking a look at Usyk's win over Anthony Joshua before we get ahead to main event time, ring walk time. Daniel Dubois is gloved up, so is Usyk. Dubois wearing purple and black trunks and fighting as a big underdog, but at home. And yeah, I do gotta expect Usyk to retain his titles tonight, but we'll see. You know, the heavyweight division's a little bit different than the rest of boxing. Anything can happen in the heavyweight division. But Daniel Dubois in his most previous fight against, what was it, Robert Lanera, I think his name was, from South Africa. But this guy wasn't a hard puncher like oh shit, look at me, I'm cut off when we do it like that. Hold on, no, we're good. But Robert Lanera, 29-2, 14 knockouts, put Dubois down 3 times in one of Dubois' most recent fights. A southpaw who's not a particularly hard puncher. Usyk isn't a huge puncher either, but he probably hits a little bit harder than Lanera, who dropped Dubois 3 times in the southpaw stance in the first round. I think Usyk should be able to find similar success and should be able to win this fight, probably even by a stoppage at some point. Dubois got a big disadvantage in hand speed and in fluidity. But we'll see how he's able to do tonight. He is still the bigger man, 18 knockouts and 19 wins. And we'll see. You know, Derek Chisora, another strong Brit, gave Usyk kind of one of his toughest nights at heavyweight, especially early in that fight. Dubois, not as sturdy, not as durable as Derek Chisora, not as aggressive, but a little bit more skilled than Chisora is, and a bigger puncher than Chisora is, punch for punch. So we'll see how Dubois can do. But right now, ESPN just looking at
to offense and back to defense.
Tim Bradley, Mark Kriegel, Joe Testatore, just looking at some stuff. Looks like about a minute away from ring walk time.
I think what you said before about Dubois being a little AJ is very apt. I remember talking to him
1 minute here, folks. Let me. If you guys hear some crazy audio in the back, that's my family. I got some family over today. Let me say what's up to the chat. Sean, do you think Dwight Muhammad Qawi would clean Usyk up? Good question. No, I don't. As much as I love Dwight Muhammad Qawi was 5'6", undersized cruiserweight. Gave Evander Holyfield a hell of a fight twice. He would give Usyk, his hands full, like he would just about any cruiserweight, because Dwight Muhammad Qawi was that guy. But I still think Usyk, along with Holyfield, is the greatest cruiserweight ever. And like Holyfield, he would have beaten him. Now, Usyk and Holyfield head-to-head would have been a hell of a fight at any weight. I'm maybe a little biased, being American, growing up, loving Evander Holyfield. I'd give an edge to Holyfield, but it's really a 2-man conversation at cruiserweight, Usyk and Holyfield. And I like David Haye, too. David Haye, another Brit. Speaking of Daniel Dubois, David Haye was a great cruiserweight who I would put maybe at number 3 behind Usyk and Holyfield. But let me say what's up. What's up, Tay Day? Man, I'm thirsty, chat. I'm thirsty when I start some of these Saturday lives. I go running in the Vegas heat beforehand. And it has me guzzling water the rest of the live, so don't mind me. But still awaiting main event time here. Looks like Top Rank has put on their final promo. And we'll get started. Enzo N. Spadafora, how you doing, brother? Said, what's up, buddy? What are you thinking about Makhmudov? Makhmudov, I think he fights. No. I gotta see Makhmudov again. I remember seeing him fight before. He didn't blow me away. Out of the Eastern Europeans, I like Jalilov better. The guy who won the gold medal, beating USA's Richard Torres in the gold medal match. He signed with Top Rank. I like him more. Okay, so they're showing from President Zelensky a message he sent to Usyk before the fight. Let me hear this.
And the whole world tonight is the if of the 500.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry, chat. Almost. Gotta chill. I gotta chill with the desktop audio though. Here we go. But yeah, Zelensky sending a message to Usyk. I can't read the subtitles, and I don't want to get copyright by playing audio. So, Dennis from Boston says you're gonna be surprised. I don't think so, man. I think Usyk will take care of this. Yo, Sean, you just woke me up. Says 3DZ6. Happy to do it. Braemar Stone says, yo, bro, what's up, Sean? What's up, Braemar? What's up, 3 Pumps? 83 Devil Dog, what's going on? Let's see. Usyk's going to give him a boxing lesson, says 3 Pumps, probably, in all likelihood. Again, it doesn't bode well for Dubois that in Usyk, in one of his most recent, let me look it up again, but he got dropped 3 times by a southpaw in one of his most recent fights. Let's see here. Against a guy who's not a big puncher. Yeah, Kevin Larina. Let me see if I can quickly give us a quick view of it. One moment, chat. Yeah, right here. I know I'm a little cut off now at the bottom of the screen. Hello. But oh yeah, I messed with that. In settings. But anyways, Kevin Lanera, right here, 28-1. Put Dubois down 3 times in the first round out of the southpaw stance. Kevin Larina, only 6'1", not a big heavyweight, only 14 knockouts and 29 wins. And despite all that, he put down Dubois 3 times in the first round, right away with the kind of straight left hand that Dubois didn't see coming at mid-range that Usyk is known for. Usyk has a great left hand at that range. So it doesn't bode well for Dubois on paper, you know. If anything, I know Frank Warren's been talking a big game, but in a way, if you want Fury and Usyk to happen, this is a good thing that Alex K and Usyk are working with Frank Warren on this fight. It tells you that they're in communication for the big one down the road with Fury, hopefully. But here comes Daniel Dubois to the ring. What's up, Jennifer? Jennifer says, hello, Sean. Keep up the good work. Watching from Nigeria. What do you think about Shakur versus Frank Martin? I really like that fight. I like the Shakur Frank Martin fight. I favor Shakur, but it's because Shakur's that good, not because people all of a sudden are selling stock on Frank Martin after he looked rough against the Ukrainian his last fight. I thought Frank Martin still looked good in getting the win, even though he struggled probably more than he needed to. Made that fight a little harder on himself. But I got Shakur beating Frank Martin. Frank Martin starting late at 18 years old, not starting as a kid like guys like Shakur and Devin. That's probably going to catch up to him against Shakur. But I like Frank Martin. He checks a lot of boxes. He's a pretty complete fighter in his own right. So I really like that fight. And if Shakur makes it look easy, it's because Shakur is really just that good, if not great, and not because Frank Martin isn't a really formidable lightweight. He is. He could box, he could counter, he can move, solid defense, good power, good hand speed, strong guy. But Shakur will probably separate himself if that fight's next. Let's see. Premier Stone said Dallas here. Well, Dallas, I'm a little salty right now because you guys got Trey Lance from the Niners. So enjoy Trey Lance. The Niners are stupid and didn't want to develop him. So, you know, just to get off topic for a second, Daniel Dubois is in the ring. Not a sold-out crowd, it looks like, tonight, interestingly enough. Enzo N. Spadafora said, dude, I just want to say you're the best live commentary on YouTube. Thank you, Enzo. Appreciate that a lot, brother. Appreciate that. Hope to live up to that tonight. Vincent Lair says, let's get this party started. Boxing analyst said, torn ACL. What are we referencing there, boxing analyst? Shakur will frustrate the fuck out of him, says Wilson, probably. What's up, Sean? What's up, Fire in My Bones? How you doing, brother? What's up, boxing analyst? What's up, Case of Diamante? Yeah, it looks like everyone in the chat has Shakur. Shakur, what do we got, chat? Shakur or Frank Martin in that fight? Does anybody have Frank Martin? Because I think just about all of us are going to be picking Shakur. So you're really saying something if you're picking Frank. That's you going against the grain. Now they're doing the montage of Usyk as the champion prepares to come to the ring. The champion with that unique Eastern European Olympic style, Ukrainian style, in part given to him by Lomachenko's father, Anatoly Lomachenko. Beautiful use of their lead hand and mixing up a variety of jabs, pawing with the jab and then shooting it like a piston, changing the speeds on it, changing the tempo on it, and then using beautiful lead hand feints that I think these big guys like Joshua, from biting on the feints all night long, it gets them tired. Mental energy and physical energy as well, reacting to it. And mentally it begins to fatigue the other guy. And Usyk is always able to come on strong down the stretch of his fights against these naturally bigger guys who probably don't have the cardio he has. So Usyk's done an amazing job carrying his style up to heavyweight, because he really is a blown-up cruiserweight. All you have to do is look at Usyk's frame when he weighs in these days, and you could see that he's a blown-up cruiserweight, still beating everybody's ass at heavyweight thus far. 39 years old is Oleksandr Usyk, so not only an undersized heavyweight, but an old heavyweight, and yet, to his credit, a great fighter in his own right, that he's undefeated, beating bigger men soundly, handily, and now... in most people's eyes, this man was ducked by Tyson Fury. Maybe it's fair to say that. I personally would favor Fury. A great big man beats a great smaller man. Both fighters with great skills and footwork and IQ, but Fury, bigger man at 6'9", 270 versus 6'3", 220. But here comes Usyk to the ring, all business in everybody's eyes in the sport of boxing, a top 3 pound-for-pound fighter, alongside Terence Crawford and Naoya Inoue. Here he is, Oleksandr Usyk, coming to the ring, the WBA, WBO, IBF heavyweight champion with a look of stone in those piercing blue eyes, bluish green. I don't want to spend too much time focusing on the man's eye color, but he's got those piercing eyes from Eastern Europe, from the Ukraine, and fighting with a lot of nationalistic pride, especially these days. Of course, with the war on the border of Ukraine and Russia. And here comes Usyk to the ring now. The third great Ukrainian heavyweight champion in the last 20 years, alongside the Klitschko brothers. Puts his foot in over the top rope. Usyk with a white tee, white trunks, white gloves, rival brand. And here he is, crosses himself. He is an Eastern Orthodox Christian, I believe. Crosses himself. And the heavyweight champion, 3 of the 4 belts in this discombobulated era of boxing that we've been in for decades now with 4 belts, but he has 3 of the 4 belts. But Fury is considered by some, not all, the lineal champion, and he has the green belt, the glamour belt, the WBC belt. But it's Usyk who took the unified titles off of Joshua, and he's got 3 of the 4, and he's in the ring now. Is Oleksandr Usyk, the unique southpaw from the Ukraine, a heavyweight Lomachenko, some would say. But he's actually gone on, and probably, if they were to both retire right now, he's a little bit ahead of Lomachenko. Gold medalist in the Olympics, undisputed cruiserweight champion, unified, undefeated heavyweight champion. Daniel Dubois, not with the look of intensity in his demeanor, in his temperament that the champion Usyk has in that ring. Usyk kind of calm compared to the Joshua fights. Not as big a stage, not as tough of an opponent, but still got the intensity of the man who's going to be the boss in the ring tonight. So we'll see if Dubois can pull off a big upset, but right now they're singing the national anthems first of the United Kingdom for the challenger, Daniel Dubois. ESPN had his age wrong, says Key. I thought so. I thought Usyk was 37, not 39. Let's take a look. Good job, ESPN. Hey, that makes me feel better. If ESPN can fuck it up sometimes, then that means when I fuck it up here on Fight Hype Live, it's not that big a deal, right? Because ESPN's a worldwide leader and they fucked it up. Or did they? Let's take a look once and for all. Because I thought the man was 37. He's 36. We're both wrong. ESPN and Fight Hype Live are both wrong. The fans in the chat of Fight Hype Live know everything. They're like Angel Garcia on Fight Week with Lucas Matisse. Vegas don't know shit. ESPN don't know shit. Fight Hype Live don't know shit. The fans know everything. ESPN should be ashamed, Charles N. He's 36, says Fernando Sanchez. Fernando, you are correct. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 1987, correct. Hellenius tested positive before the AJ fight, says Tay-Day. Yeah. So I guess only B-sides and B-tier fighters, like my man Paul Magno said, are the guys that are doping. No A-side. No big-time fighters making tens of millions of dollars, huh? Just Alberto Puello, Robert Hellenius, and a retired Amir Khan. Okay. Enzo N. Spatafora said, you are better than ESPN. Enzo, my paisan, I appreciate that, but apparently I'm barely better than ESPN. I had 37, and they had 39, and we were both wrong. So, again, the fans are right. How's that for pandering to the chat? How's that pandering, chat? Is it working? Is it making you guys love us that much more? So, yeah, Usyk now getting the Ukrainian anthem played, getting it sung by this woman, blonde woman in the ring. Usyk singing along too, very much into it, understandably so right now. Everyone, a lot of Ukrainians ringside singing every word to this national anthem tonight. Usyk with his hand on his chest, singing every word to the national anthem of the Ukraine. Got his Ukrainian yellow and blue mouthpiece in. And he's very patriotic, as always, but of course, even more right now. So, let's see. Wow. Bramer Stone says Dynamite Daniel Dubois equals slow and wide, not Usyk. Justin Todd says Ugas versus Barrios. I got Barrios. I'm giving the edge to the young lion in that one. I think Ugas is taking some L's, coming off a long layoff where he took a beating against Errol Spence, who didn't look that good, losing to Crawford in his own right. I think Barrios is younger, still getting better, and looked good in his last performance against Giovanni Santiago, who had that draw with AB, or did AB barely beat him? So I think the young bull Mario Barrios is going to win that fight. It's a good card. I'll go Elijah Garcia, Mario Barrios, and Jesus Ramos on those undercards. Jesus Ramos fighting Erickson Lubin. Usyk with a funny look into the camera and a wink and a nod to the camera. Usyk a little bit more calm than he has been for the Joshua fights. Almost like he knows he has this in the bag, but not overconfident. Still very confident and intense in his demeanor, but to be honest, a little more laid back, a little bit more knowing he's fighting Daniel Dubois and not Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. So, yeah, Usyk with a wink. Yep, exactly, Key. Check Hook Pugilist said, y'all hit that like button. Indeed, hit the like button. Especially if you don't have access to the stream tonight to watch the fight, hit the like button, So, SP Got Beat says, not the Spider-Verse, the Kutcher-verse. Sean versus Ashton Kutcher, says Brimer Stone. Sean by knockout. Yeah, I mean, I got some youth on Ashton Kutcher these days, and I don't know how much boxing training Ashton Kutcher has had. He didn't seem, Now, prime Ashton Kutcher versus me right now. Dude, where's my car? Ashton Kutcher, a little leaner and meaner. It's a tougher fight for me. Ashton Kutcher, I think, has longer arms than I do. So, but anyways, Daniel Dubois getting unbuttoned now, unzipped. Pause, as the kids would say, I guess. But Dubois, not extremely warmed up. His body's a little dry. Face has some Vaseline on it. Face has a little bit of a warm-up, but Dubois bouncing up and down. Very muscle-bound guy. Not as fluid as Oleksandr Usyk. Doesn't have the footwork and the agility of Oleksandr Usyk, but a good puncher in his own right, Daniel Dubois, and he is the bigger man tonight. And Daniel Dubois was once thought of as the best prospect in the heavyweight division, British or otherwise. These days, it's a guy like Jared Anderson. Dubois, of course, lost to Joe Joyce, and, you know, that derailed some of the hype train. But there was a time not too long ago, Dubois was thought of as the best heavyweight prospect in the sport. So now Usyk getting his ring introduction. Let's see. Usyk with the porn stash, but a serious porn stash, if that makes sense. Usyk taking a deep breath in, got the titles held up behind him as ring announcer makes final introduction of the unified heavyweight champion, Oleksandr Usyk. I am feel. Charlie Gibbons said "Screaming Child" in the background. Oh well, yeah, you know, I got my son having fun playing Mario Odyssey with family downstairs. Maybe should I tell them to chill? Should I tell them to chill, chat? Should I tell them to keep it down a little bit, or they becoming distracted? You know, let me send a little text to wifey to let them know it is main event time. Hey babe, just a little quieter for main event time. Sorry. Boom. Just like that. What is your final call before the ring, before we get to the first bell, Enzo? I got Usyk. Yeah, I'm not going out on a limb here. I saw Dubois get floored 3 times from a much lesser southpaw in his most recent fight against a guy who is 6'1", who's not a big puncher. That just doesn't bode well for Dubois. Fighters sometimes aren't the same after they take the kind of punishment you get from Joe Joyce. So I got Usyk. You know, I got Usyk, but we'll see. Usyk looks very slim tonight. Body looks a little soft in some areas. Doesn't have that cut. He is a blown-up cruiserweight, and that's what he looks like physique-wise, like a blown-up cruiserweight. Usyk with an intense look in his eyes as he meets the eyes of Dubois in the center of the ring. The fighters touch gloves, and Usyk refuses to break eye contact with Dubois as he backs away to the corner. Now he breaks eye contact. Gives a hug to Russ Anber and Egis Klimas, his cornermen, and here we go. About to start right now for round 1. Let the child scream. He's a Usyk fan. Okay, I'll tell them. Never mind. You're good. Never mind. The chat said you're good. All right, round 1. Usyk starting with those lead hand feints. Takes a little half step back. Dubois staying in front of Usyk. Usyk, little half step back, lands his first jab, that quick southpaw jab, and constant motion from the lead hand of Oleksandr Usyk, and using the bounce in his legs for feinting against Daniel Dubois. Nice jab lands for Usyk. Dubois not seeing that jab coming because of all the constant feints by Usyk. Usyk shifting his weight to the right. Now he plants his feet. Pause with the lead hand. Dubois gets his first jab in now. Lands that jab against Usyk. Usyk standing in front for a minute, but constant probing of the lead hand and feinting up and down with his body. Usyk hands up, dips, and catches a straight right hand on the gloves by Dubois. Dubois standing in front, throws a lead hook, gets it blocked by Usyk. Usyk feinting with that lead hand, constantly bouncing up and down with it, constant with that lead hand work and feint. Dubois not biting on it too much early on. Shoots his jab a couple of times, but falls short. Hold on. Let me get my stream going here, chat. One moment here. Midway through the first. All right, back at it. Usyk backing Dubois up now a little bit, halfway through this first round. Pawing with that lead hand. Shifts his weight over to his left. Pawing again. Straight right hand to the body by Daniel Dubois, and he tries to follow it up with a combination. Good defense by Usyk. Usyk eating the jab by Dubois as he tries to step in with his own jab. Usyk now landing his jab over the top of the lead glove of Dubois. Dubois trying to keep it textbook and solid early on. Hands up, lead left hook, falls short for Dubois. Jab lands for Dubois, but the straight right hand gets blocked. Usyk shifting over to his right, using that constant lead hand feint. Usyk feint. Stepping forward, feint, straight right hand falls short by Dubois. He eats a jab. Good distance control by Usyk. Usyk falling a little short with a straight left hand behind the jab, landing on Dubois' chest. Dubois trying a nice jab, right uppercut. Tries to split the guard of Usyk that time. Not quite, but nice attempt there by Dubois. Usyk, little pawing double jab, steps over to his right, trying to get that lead foot to the outside of the orthodox fighter. Dubois, straight right hand gets blocked. Little lead left hook, falls short. Usyk, stepping over to his right, pawing with the jab. Dubois shoots his own jab. Dubois gets a right hand blocked. Lead right hand blocked against the southpaw. Straight left hand to the body, lands for Usyk. Usyk stepping over to his left, shoots the jab, falls short with it. Puts his hands up, bobs to the left. Now he steps over to his right. Usyk stepping over to his right, feigning. Dubois shooting the jab in twice. Dubois doing a decent job in round one. And that'll do it for round one. A competitive first round, a decent first round for Dubois where he didn't bite on Usyk's feints too much. He kept his positioning in the center of the ring decently enough. He ate a couple of jabs. I do think that Usyk, the best punch of the round, here we go on a slow-mo by ESPN Plus, and it's Usyk feinting and then landing that jab, knocking a little bit of the sweat off of Dubois. Dubois reacting to it a little bit, and that was the best punch of the round. 10-9 to Usyk, but not a horrible first round for Daniel Dubois, who didn't bite on the feints too much. And outside of the jab, didn't let Usyk land the straight left hand. Didn't let Usyk's power hand, his backhand, get going. But Usyk did land a couple of jabs. Dubois found the mark a little bit here and there. But best shot of the round was that jab on the slow-mo by Usyk. 10-9 Usyk. Definitely Loma style, says 3 pumps. Usyk stepping to Daniel Dubois, says Key. Dennis from Boston says you're going to be surprised. We'll see. Round one was Usyk, but it was a good competitive round. Here we go, round two. Usyk, again, constantly with that lead hand, and then sometimes pawing with it, sometimes shooting it out there. Usyk, nice jab, lands for Usyk, and he sets it all up by feinting with it and pawing with it repeatedly before he really shoots it out there. Dubois with a straight right hand, left hook, hits nothing but air as Usyk steps out of range to make him fall short. Usyk stepping over to his right a little bit, getting that lead hand positioning. Straight left hand touches Dubois a little bit, but a right hook right behind it falls short. Now Usyk landing the jab, and Usyk beginning to open up with more offense behind his jab now to begin round two. Usyk stepping over to his right, blocks the lead right hand by Dubois. Jabs over Dubois' jab and lands it. Good jab by Usyk. Usyk backing Dubois up a little bit, but with constant bounce in his feet and with motion in the lead hand. Now Dubois holding his ground in the center of the ring, having troubles with the lead hand feints and jab of Usyk. Dubois trying to get to Usyk's body. Usyk complains that he got hit to the hip. Double jab lands for Usyk. Dubois trying to counter that jab with a check left hook, getting a little bit on the top of Usyk's head, but right now Usyk's jab is controlling this round to start. Usyk trying to lead right hook. Straight left hand lands for Usyk, and that made Dubois' legs react. Dubois beginning to bite on the feint now after eating that straight left hand that made his legs react. Dubois beginning to react to those feints. Oh, straight right hand by Dubois. Kind of timing that feint of Usyk well. Nice jab lands for Dubois. Usyk trying to sweep the left hand after eating that jab. Dubois getting out of the way of it. Double jab for Usyk. He gets that angle to his right. Now he steps over to his left. Nice jab. Feints. Boom. Shoots the jab. Beautiful feint and jab by Usyk. 1-2 lands through the center by Oleksandr Usyk, setting it all up with the lead hand feints and the jab. If he could get that right hook in behind that straight left hand, it could start to be a problem for Dubois. Usyk, constant feinting, constant up and down feinting with that lead hand. Dubois getting 2 jabs parried and blocked. Little less than a minute left in the second. This is a Usyk round. Dubois, nice attempt by Dubois, freezing Usyk with the jab, shooting the straight right hand, the left hook, but good defense and alert head movement by Usyk. Nice jab by Usyk, touched and then shot it a second time. Now a straight left hand to the body off the jab by Usyk. Usyk landed his jab about 10 times this round. 1-2 and a 3 lands for Usyk. Beautiful job in the exchange just now by Usyk with 30 seconds left in the round. He shot a 1-2 and swam without getting wet and cleaned up with the right hook, landing all those shots on Dubois as Dubois missed his shots in the exchange. And that's what the best fighters can do, folks. They can fight offense to defense, defense to offense simultaneously, quickly. Usyk stepping over to his left, straight left hand lands. Now he steps over to his right. High guard. Looks to catch and shoot on a counter, but doesn't let the hands go. And that'll do it for round 2. A better round by Usyk, who I also thought won round 1. 20-18, Oleksandr Usyk. Began to land the jab at will that round. And landing that jab behind all those feints and all that motion, that lead motion of the lead hand, it began to set up the straight left hand and even got a right hook in as it went on. But a couple of straight left hands began to get in for Usyk, and that's what they're showing here on the slow-mo replay on ESPN. So, yeah, that was a very beautiful boxing round by Usyk, especially in that one sequence where he landed the 1-2-3 all without getting wet, catching and moving the upper body combination of placing the hands in the right position defensively and moving the upper body in the middle of the exchange to land your shots and clean up with the 1-2-3. Good stuff by Usyk. So here we go. Round 3 to start. 5 body shots landed for Usyk to 0 for Dubois. Dubois with 10 landed punches last round to 17 for Usyk. So not bad stuff by Dubois tonight, but he's behind 2-0 to start. Dubois coming forward with his jab and his straight right hand, falling a little short, but he's in there trying. Usyk now backing him up with the feints, backing him up with the lead hand work. Usyk up and down with that feint, up and down. Then a little bounce, keeps his distance behind his jab. Dubois trying to jab with Usyk. Usyk eats a sharp jab by Usyk. Nice jab by Usyk, setting it all up with lead hand work. Usyk hands up, stepping to Dubois, backing him up a little bit now off the jab. Usyk hands up high, shoots the jab in, shoots a little right hook off of it. Hard straight right hand to the body by Daniel Dubois, but Usyk getting that left elbow down to block it a little bit. Usyk just off with a right hook that kind of landed to the back of the head, but a 1-2, he follows it up with a hard 1-2 that backs Daniel Dubois up. That 1-2 landing cleanly by Usyk. Oh, right uppercut by Usyk, sets up a straight left hand down the pipe. The right uppercut not quite getting in, but a beautiful angle on the shot to set up the straight left hand. Oh, hard left hook lands for Daniel Dubois. He freezes Usyk, and then with the lead hand, throws a, looping right hand to the body, and they came up with the left hook and got Usyk's attention with it. Usyk complains that a body shot was belt line, but that was the best shot of the fight so far for Daniel Dubois, getting a left hook in against the southpaw, punching in combination. Let's see if Dubois can get it going. Dubois landing a jab, gets backed up and eats a jab. Tries to fence away the jab of Usyk. Taking a little half step back is Dubois now trying to set up a straight right hand down the pipe, but Usyk saw that one coming. Dubois shooting his jab back. Good jab lands for Dubois, and another jab lands for Dubois. Usyk stepping over to his left. A right uppercut just off the mark by Dubois, who looks a little comfortable this round. Might be winning this round now, after that left hook landed about 30 or 40 seconds ago. Usyk, straight left hand to the body, lands a jab up top, tries to sweep the left hand, falls short on the chest of Dubois. Dubois, lead right hand, hits nothing but air as Usyk moves his head out of the way. Gets back in position in the lead in the center of the ring. Dubois touching with the jab, touching Usyk with the jab in the center of the ring. Usyk falling short with his jab. Dubois steps out of range and resets. Shoots his jab on Usyk. Usyk touching Dubois with his jab. Dubois stepping over to his left, bouncing backwards a little bit. Feints a straight right hand. Usyk reacting to it. Nice right hand to the body by Dubois. They trade jabs. Usyk gets in his jab after Dubois gets in a body shot. Another jab lands for Usyk, knocking the sweat off of Dubois' head whenever he lands it. Lead right hook lands for Usyk. Oh, they exchange. Big attempt there by Dubois. Oh, short little right hook gets Dubois at the end. And clean work by Usyk in that last minute to maybe take the round. Dubois had that round on the table halfway through. Usyk closed with a stronger final minute. Landed that jab, landed that straight left hand. But Dubois did land a nice left hook. I'll have to give it 3-0, Daniel, for Oleksandr Usyk. But Daniel Dubois isn't getting blown out early on. Here on the slow-mo replays, it's the 1-2 by Usyk that knocked the sweat off of Dubois' head. The jab and the straight left hand. But Dubois did get in a hard left hook that round, and he just missed. He had Usyk timed, but was just off the mark. But he actually had Usyk timed, stepping out of range and then throwing a big right uppercut. He actually had Usyk timed for a minute there, but Usyk just got out of the way of it. But a good attempt there by Daniel Dubois. So, Dennis from Boston says biased commentary. I mean, hey, I got a 30-27 Usyk. That was a competitive third round, but Usyk came on strong in that final minute to take it. So here we go to start round 4. Usyk stepping over to his right, double jab, lead right hook behind it, hooking off the jab, but Dubois defensively responsible, not eating those shots. Dubois sweeping a right hand, then shoots a straight right hand and a left hook. Usyk getting out of range, getting away from it, resets in the center of the ring, lands a hard, sharp piston jab on Dubois that knocks the sweat off his head again. Whenever Usyk lands the jab, it's knocking that head up and knocking the sweat off of Dubois' head, getting the judge's attention. Usyk freezing Dubois with the feint. Oh, nice right hand to the body by Dubois. Not biting on the feints of Usyk too much. Now Usyk landing that lead right jab in between Dubois, shooting off a big straight right hand up top. Another jab lands for Usyk, but that was a good right hand to the pit of the stomach by Dubois about 10-15 seconds ago. Straight left hand lands for Usyk, knocks the head up of Dubois in the center of the ring, but Dubois trying to take the power and stay in the pocket and counter the counterpuncher in Usyk. Dubois' straight right hand gets blocked. Usyk stepping over to his left, now stepping over to his right, pawing with his jab. Yanks down the lead glove of Dubois, shoots the jab but falls short. Nice jab lands for Dubois. Straight left hand lands for Usyk though right after that jab. Dubois gets his jab blocked, shoots a 1-2 through the center. Usyk gets the gloves up in the right spot to pick it off. Usyk stepping over to his right behind his jab, eats a little bit of a right hand to the body by Dubois. Straight left hand for Usyk, touches Dubois, misses with the right hook. Nice jab lands for Usyk, but he eats his straight right hand counter. Comes back with a lead right hand to knock the sweat off of Dubois again. Straight left hand by Usyk. Beautiful pawing with both hands to set up the straight left hand. Nice right hand to the body by Dubois. His left hook gets blocked up top, but again, another right hand to the body lands for Dubois in this round. Right hand to the body followed up by a left hook. Usyk pivoting out of the way, but ate some of that left hook as he pivoted out. Now Usyk lands his jab. Stomps his feet in the center of the ring does Usyk. Straight right hand lands for Dubois off the jab. And a jab lands for Dubois. He misses the right hand this time. Right hand touching Usyk a little bit. Usyk getting the glove up. Straight right hand sets up a left hook for Dubois. Some heavy shots for Dubois. Not landing right on the money, but touching Usyk a little bit. Usyk with a straight left hand right hook. Touching Dubois on the top of the head. Dubois moving his head, but not fully getting away from it. Usyk trying a beautiful catch and shoot right hook. Just missed the mark. Nice jab lands for Usyk. Beautiful jab tonight by Usyk. Been his best punch. Straight left hand lands for Usyk. He pivots off to the right to set up a 2-1. Dubois feinting back at Usyk. Double jab by Dubois. Right hand gets blocked. Doesn't have the hand speed of Usyk, but is fighting a good fight, Dubois. And he had a very solid fourth round where he landed some heavy shots, but Usyk still outlanded him and anytime his jab lands, it knocks the sweat clean off of Dubois' head. He landed some short left hands, straight left hands at mid-range. Dubois landed some nice heavy shots in the fourth and the third round. Landed even more shots in the fourth round. Had some sequences, but I can't score comparison rounds, and I can't give the underdog more credit just because he's holding his own as an underdog. 4 rounds to nothing for Usyk, but a competitive 4-0, 40-36. Competitive rounds by Daniel Dubois. ESPN has it 39-37. They gave that last round to Dubois. I'm not mad at that. Dubois landed some heavy shots that round. But, but I got it 4-0. You guys that know, just because rounds are competitive doesn't mean one guy's necessarily winning them. And that's how I saw those last 2 for Dubois. So I do have it 40-36. Oh, now Usyk landing a jab to start round 5. Usyk just beautiful at mixing up the speeds with his lead hand, feigning with it, bouncing up and down behind it, and then touching with it, and then bing, shooting the piston. Never know when the piston's coming. And he's landing it beautifully tonight. Nice right hand to the body by Dubois, and down goes Usyk, and the referee calls it a borderline shot, and it was on the belt line. But if Dubois the A side, Usyk is in pain on the ground from that belt line body shot. It is not called a knockdown. The referee giving Usyk time to recover. Usyk in bad shape from that belt line body shot. Let's take a look at the replay, chat. Jab, Yeah, right on the belt line, right on the belt line, right where the fighter's name would be, right on the belt line, not on the balls. Didn't hit him low in the balls, but he got him right on the belt line. Low blow, says boxing analyst. A belt line shot. Belt line shot, not a low blow right in the balls. He didn't hit him. He didn't do Felix Trinidad versus Fernando Vargas or Miguel Cotto against Zab Judah, but he got him on the belt line, and the referee calls it a belt line shot. It did not hit flesh, but we know how fighters keep their trunks up to their belly button these days. And I tell you what, Sergey Kovalev wishes that was called on the belt line. Man, Sergey Kovalev did not get that benefit of the doubt like Usyk just got on this body shot from Daniel Dubois. Somewhere Kovalev is saying, where the fuck was that call in my fight with Andre Ward? Usyk in bad shape from that borderline shot. Don't even want to call it a low blow because fighters wear their cup all the way past their belly button now. And it hit him right there. It hit him where your stomach would still be at, not where your balls are. So he timed that good, saw it coming 2 steps ahead, said Pugilism. Dubois has timed Usyk a couple times here and there, and if his hand speed was better, right on the belt line, right here, chat. Right here, right here. So actually, if the man, you get a little skin on FightHype Live by accident. Man, I don't know, man. That was a belt line shot, but we will continue on with this fight. Dubois still can't let that get to him. He's got 8 rounds to work with, 8 long rounds to work with, and he's gone to the body of Usyk a couple times. Usyk reacted with pain to that belt line shot, and he didn't get a point deduction, Dubois, so it might have been this could Dubois doing a good job right now, keeping his composure, still in the fight. If his hand speed was a little bit better, Usyk would have some serious issues right now in this fight. All right, the referee has given Usyk the time permitted. Usyk is not comfortable in the ring, still shaken up by the body shot, looks over at his corner. And as the referee is ready to continue this fight, Usyk looks like he wants more time to recover. A pelvic shot is low, says Real Talk Live Sports Podcast. 3 Pumps says it's a knockdown. Wavoka 40 says Dubois should have earned the KO. Boston says, "Hey Sean, hey Boston, what's good?" Here we go again. Dubois right where the belly button would be. So is that... It's a borderline shot. All right, the referee making both fighters touch gloves, and they will resume this action. Dubois should continue to fight with the composure and courage he has and continue to try to time Usyk because he's began to time Usyk with his in-and-out rhythm. So here we go. Round 5, we continue. Lead left hook lands for Dubois. Dubois going right back to the body with the right hand. And Usyk backs out of range. Straight right hand misses for Dubois, but Usyk doesn't look settled down in there just yet. Straight right hand to the body again for Dubois. Dubois maybe thinking he found something, but eventually Usyk will start to counter with his left hand up top, but Dubois gets greedy to the body. Nice jab to the body lands for Dubois. Dubois with a sweeping right hand to the body of Usyk. Usyk gloves up, blocking what's up top, but some of those body shots touching him right now. Usyk backing Dubois up. Measuring with his lead glove. Looks like he wants to sit down on something big. Jab to the body by Dubois. Usyk standing in front of Dubois a little bit. Planting his feet. Still a little bounce up and down, but not stepping off yet. Usyk still in front of Dubois. Feinting. Dubois shoots a jab. Dubois staying in the pocket. Wants to counter whatever Usyk's trying to set up. Usyk not pulling the trigger. Blocks the jab of Dubois. Usyk. Lead right hand of the body lands for Dubois again, and Usyk complains to the referee some more. And the referee says box. Halfway through the round. This is a Dubois round right now. Usyk, nice jab lands for Usyk. Shoots that piston jab through the center of Dubois' guard and lands it. Another touching jab lands for Usyk. Usyk, straight right hand to the body lands for Dubois. Usyk trying to counter with a straight left hand up top, but Dubois got his glove up in time. Lead right hook just off the mark for Usyk. Nice jab lands for Usyk. Straight left hand misses for Usyk. Shoots the right hook behind it. Wants some get back. Nice sweeping right hand to the body for Dubois. Usyk staying in front of Dubois. Dubois staying in front of Usyk. 1-2 misses for Usyk, but he shoots the right hook behind it and lands it on the top of Dubois' head. Quicker hand speed, getting to the mark first for the heavyweight champion. Jab lands for Usyk. Dubois, straight left hand, knocks Dubois' head back. Usyk looking pissed off now, like he wants some get back. Oh, right uppercut, just off the mark for Usyk. Tried to end the fight with it behind a straight left hand, 2-punch combination. Dubois, straight right hand, too slow, blocked by Usyk. Usyk stepping over to his right, lands the jab, sweeping left hand. Dubois didn't see it. Usyk stepping too far out of the lead foot of the orthodox fighter. Dubois dipping his head down from a straight left hand. Usyk throwing his punches with batter intentions down the stretch of the fifth. Straight left hand lands for Usyk, made Dubois back straight up. Jab lands for Usyk. A counter right hand at the bell by Dubois lands on Usyk's chest. And Dubois had that round halfway through, but Usyk turned it up, and the bigger heavyweight couldn't keep up with the pace and the feints and the foot positioning of Usyk, and that straight left hand beginning to land for Usyk there. And that was Usyk's round because he came on very strong. Again, Dubois letting some of those rounds get away from him. Beautiful straight left hand as Dubois circled out near the ropes, ate a straight left hand, knocked his head straight up, and made his legs react. There it is again on the replay. Dubois' legs reacting for a moment there as his head got knocked straight up by that straight left hand. So, yeah, man, good fight though. Good fight. Not a bad performance by Dubois. I got it 50-45 Usyk. I could see a round in there for Dubois. He's been competitive in some of these rounds, but Usyk very good down the stretch of the second half of the round, piling up the shots, behind, sharp piston-like shots down the center. All right, round 6. Here we go. Usyk. Oh, nice combination by Daniel Dubois. Using the jab, right uppercut, using the jab, sweeping right hand, but that hand speed not the best. Not able to land flush on the champion. Usyk catching and moving with some of those shots. Usyk, lead hand feint, eats a jab by Dubois. Nice jab lands for Usyk. Dubois taking little half steps back. He's been getting backed up the last couple minutes of this fight now. Sweeping right hand, too slow for Dubois. Eats a jab in return that knocks the sweat off his head again by Usyk in the center of the ring. Dubois half steps back. Eats the jab a little bit on the top of his head. Pulled away from it. Didn't take it fully and flush that time. Dubois eats another jab by Usyk. That jab has been beautiful by Usyk, knocking the sweat off of Dubois' head every time. Nice counter, straight left hand by Usyk. Timed the jab of Dubois, dipped his head off to the side and came up with a straight left hand, and I think it got Dubois' attention. Left uppercut off the mark by Usyk. Dubois staying defense. Oh, quick little sharp right hook off the jab by Usyk just now. Quick hook off the jab that landed on the top of Dubois' head. Usyk having a good round right now in the 6th. Little half steps over to his left, little half steps over to his right, blinding Dubois with the lead hand. Now he steps over to his right, lands the jab, sweeps the left hand. Dubois with the right glove up to block it, but some of it got through. Dubois getting countered with a catch-and-shoot right hook by Usyk as he tries to sweep the right hand of the body. Usyk in his bag right now in the 6th. Usyk, little half steps to his left, back. Oh, sweeping right hand, and Usyk complains that is low again. Straight right hand by Dubois, just off the mark, and then a straight right hand to the body. 2 nice straight right hands by Dubois. Usyk coming back with the jab to the outside, to the right. Getting that outside foot positioning. Sweeping right hand blocked by Usyk against Dubois. Dubois, again, that hand speed, not always the best on some of these right hands, and Usyk can see it coming. Nice jab lands for Dubois. Straight left hand, little touching straight left hand by Usyk. Backing Dubois up, steps over to his right beautifully. Gets that lead foot positioning, lands a jab. Oh, nice little right hand in the exchange by Dubois. Usyk was setting up that jab again, but Usyk took that right hand well. Dubois landing a jab, but eats a straight little left hand to the body. Usyk, the more aggressive and busier and accurate fighter in round 6. Dubois getting his lead right here. Dubois not struggling too much with the power of Usyk. Nice left hook to the body by Dubois lands with 10 seconds left. Usyk lands a hard right hook and a straight left hand right after that. Those quicker slicing punches of Oleksandr Usyk put him up 60-54 on my card. 6 rounds to nothing, but a good fight, a good competitive fight throughout. Usyk just getting these rounds, round after round, more work rate, landing more shots. The jab constantly knocking the sweat off of Daniel Dubois' head. But Dubois landing a good left hook to the body in the last 10 seconds of the round there. Still able to get his own jab off here and there. And the right hands, the last 2 rounds a little too slow to catch Usyk, but good positioning by him and good timing by Dubois tonight. Yeah, that was a proper body shot by Dubois, says Pugilism. He's landed some good body shots. Rufus Collins says, "You're sick. Stop complaining about low blows." I'm not complaining. Usyk, I got Usyk up every round. I can't win, chat. Some people say I'm being too biased for Usyk, giving him every round. Other people say I'm complaining about the low blows too much. It's all love. All right, round 7. Here we go. Officially into the second half of this fight. And Dubois holding his own by CompuBox, landing 36-54 to Usyk, but that's not a blowout. Straight left hand lands for Usyk, timing the jab of Dubois and stepped in with a straight left hand in between that jab beautifully. Nice jab to the body by Usyk. Catches the right hand counter to the body by Dubois on his elbows. Usyk in the second half of these fights very good at separating himself from these naturally bigger men who can't keep up with the work rate and the constant feints and footwork. We'll see how that happens now. Nice right hook lands for Usyk over the top of Dubois' jab. Usyk jabbing with Dubois to bring out the jab and then hooked off the jab to land it as Dubois extended his lead left hand. Boom, ate that right hook. Double jab by Usyk, backing Dubois up. Nice jab again by Usyk. Touch jab, the second one, lifting up Dubois' head. Usyk pawing with punches right now to set something up. Dips his head to the right, dips his head to the left, takes a half step back. Shoots a straight left hand down the pipe. Straight right hand to the body. Lands for Dubois. Makes Usyk back out a little bit to the right. Another little straight right hand to the body lands for Dubois. Usyk's back along the ropes. Lands a right hook along the ropes, but eats a sweeping right hand to the midsection. Nice jab lands for Usyk. Gets to the outside to his right. Back in the center of the ring now. Both fighters. Sweeping left hand misses for Usyk, and a left uppercut misses for Usyk. Usyk stepping over to his right. 1-2 just off the mark, lands the jab, steps over to his right, steps over to his left, resets his positioning, moves his head around left and right, steps over to his right, pause with the jab, steps over to his left, hands up high, tries a lead right hook. Dubois gets out of the way of it, but then eats a straight left hand trying to back out of range. Usyk catching the jab, slipping the jab, steps over to his right, eats a sweeping right hand to the body, but he counters with a straight left hand up top. Dubois not getting a lot done right now in this round. Nice jab lands for Usyk, and then he sweeps the left hand as he steps off to his right. Dubois not seeing that sweeping left hand coming. Dubois getting pieced up now by 2 or 3 sweeping left hands off the jab. Little touch right uppercut jab for Usyk. Straight right hand to the body by Dubois. Dubois getting his left hook blocked. Usyk slicing with a lead left hook and then a right hook right behind it. Straight left hand and a right uppercut. Beautiful punch selection by Usyk down the stretch in the 7th. Smelling blood and seeing blood against Dubois. Dubois lands a jab. Dubois, straight right hand, lands a little bit on Usyk. Dubois still punching in the exchanges with Usyk, but eats a straight left hand and 2 little sweeping left hands, and Dubois goes back to his corner looking a little weary after he really started to get busted up at the end of the 7th round. 70-63 Usyk. Beautiful job by Usyk, getting everything off the jab, everything off the feints. And the man throws such compact, quick, what I call slicing shots. He throws these slicers. The way he throws his hooks and his uppercuts, slicing shots. Doesn't get fat on the shots at all. Not a big puncher. Doesn't always put his body weight into every shot. But a very quick, compact, slicing puncher is Usyk. And he really began to have a beautiful punch selection down the stretch of round 7. Began to mix in some slicing, sweeping left hands out of the southpaw stance, left hooks, if you will, right hooks, uppercuts. The jab has been beautiful all night because you don't know when he's going to feint with the lead hand. You don't know when he's going to paw with it and step off to the side. You don't know which side he's going to step off to. And then the piston comes behind all that lead hand magic. Dubois slow to get off his stool to start the 8th round. Here we go. Here we go. Usyk now, smelling blood. Lands that jab, lands that straight left hand to start round 8. Dubois getting backed up. Straight right hand lands for Dubois. He pawed with it first and then shot it hard the second time and landed it on Usyk. Straight right hand for Dubois. Straight left hand by Usyk. They're not sitting down on that left hand that time by Usyk. Usyk stepping over to his right. Dubois been game all night long and hasn't won a round on my card, but has been pretty competitive in a number of these rounds. Straight right hand to the body by Dubois. Too slow on the left hook up top. Usyk stepping out of range easily to get away from it. Usyk, hands up high, steps out of range, steps out, double jab, steps over to his right. Pause with the jab. Pause with the jab again. Straight left hand lands through the center, splits the guard a little bit for Usyk against Dubois. Dubois, lead right hand. Usyk rolls with it, comes back with a right uppercut. Nice shot there by Usyk. Little touching straight left hand by Usyk. Usyk taking something off the shots in combination and finishes with a little right hook on the top of Dubois' head. Dubois pawing with his jab. Usyk backing him up. Dubois near the ropes. Shoots a hard jab up top and a sweeping right hand to Usyk's body. Nice body shot by Dubois. Usyk taking that shot well, staying in front. Double jab by Usyk. Little inches to his left, inches over to his right. Eats a jab by Dubois. Dubois shooting the jab again. Dubois showing a good ring IQ tonight. He's held his own in some of these rounds playing chess. Jab sets up a straight right hand to the body for Dubois. Straight left hand for Usyk. Not a lot of power on it that time. Backing Dubois up behind the jab. Touches Dubois with the jab. Misses the right uppercut. Now Dubois steps in range. Eats a right uppercut trying to step in range. Not a lot of power on that right uppercut by Usyk. Usyk hands up. Steps over to his right. Shoots the jab. Steps over to his left. Pause with the jab twice. Gloves up high. Stays in front of Dubois in the center of the ring. Dubois shooting off a straight right hand to the body. Usyk with a counter left hand up top. Neither guy really landing that shot. Dubois touching with the jab. Right hand lands for Dubois. And then a right hand to the body. Dubois landing a couple of straight right hands this round. Usyk still getting the better of it. But Dubois with some solid work throughout this fight to the body and with the right hand. Straight right hand misses on the chest for Dubois. He eats a jab up top. Good exchange by both fighters. Dubois circling out to his left. Usyk on the front foot more this round. Misses with a straight left hand. Tries to clean up with a right hook. Dubois defensively responsible in these exchanges. Eats a touch jab by Usyk, but doesn't eat the straight left hand. Right hook behind it. 10 seconds left. Lead right hook misses for Usyk. Dubois ducking underneath it. Usyk touching with a straight left hand. Touching with his shot. Sets up a combination. Dubois goes down. Down goes Dubois. Didn't see the left hands coming as Usyk blinded him with set-up decoy punches and then swept the left hand a couple of times. Dubois fighting fatigue and the accuracy of Usyk goes down to close round 8. He's up, and that'll be it for round 8. Down goes Dubois finally on an accumulation of accurate pinpoint shots up top throughout the fight. And that time, Usyk did a beautiful job in the last 10 seconds, stepping in behind his feints, kind of throwing decoy shots and then sweeping in some left hands that Dubois didn't see coming in the midst of all those combinations. Actually, it's a straight left hand that hurt Dubois. Then a left uppercut. Straight left hand, left uppercut, and down went Dubois. Usyk punching in combination, set up, throwing a couple of angles on those shots, and the straight left hand finally gets in. Dubois didn't see it coming because he's reacting to all the different shots coming his way, and then boom, that straight left hand gets him down the pipe. ESPN gave Dubois rounds 4 and 5. They have it 78-73. I have it clean sweep for Usyk, but I could definitely understand those 2 rounds for Dubois because there's been some competitive rounds in this fight, no doubt about it. But the end may be near now. Here we go, round 9. Here we go, round 9. Usyk, eating a sweeping right hand to the body again. He looks at the referee, and the referee backs Dubois up and warns him for borderline shots again. Straight right hand lands for Dubois, but Usyk rolling it a little bit. Dubois still up and throwing right hands. Usyk stepping over to that outside of the lead foot, trying that jab. Dubois with a big miss with the right uppercut at long range, throwing it from too far out. Lead right hook misses for Usyk, but it sets up a straight left hand that knocks Dubois' head up along the ropes. Dubois trying to right uppercut off the ropes, but misses it. Usyk just more alert and fresher than him, the smaller man with better conditioning and alertness late in the fight. Dubois trying to left hook to the body, eats a little straight left hand up top. Lead right hook just off the mark for Usyk. And a straight left hand behind it. Straight left hand to the body by Usyk. And a nice jab up top by Usyk. Backing Dubois up. Dubois trying to reset in the center of the ring. Gets his right hand blocked by Usyk. Nice jab lands for Usyk. Dubois too slow on the right hand counter down the pipe. Dubois eating a right hook and a straight left hand as Usyk just moves his hands to set up those combinations. Lead right hook for Usyk. Usyk stepping over to his left. Stepping over to his left. Blocks the jab. Blocks big left hook up top by Dubois. Usyk catching and shooting. Staying in the pocket for a minute. Takes a little half step back and then moves out to his right. Moves out to his left. Moves out to his right. Jab lands and down goes Dubois on a jab by Oleksandr Usyk. Shout out to the game Undisputed. They give him plus 20% on his jabs and he might have just ended this fight on a jab. Dubois up at 8 and the referee stops the fight. He saw that Dubois didn't really want to continue despite getting up. And Oleksandr Usyk ends this fight on a jab. A jab knockout for Oleksandr Usyk. Great jab. The jab, like I said all night, guys, was the best punch of the night for Usyk. And that ended the fight. A nice piston jab. Dubois was able to get up by 8, but the referee knew that there was no more fight left in the challenger. He was just being brave. And at that point, the referee did his job and stopped him from taking more punishment when the fight had gotten away from him. Good performance by Daniel Dubois. I didn't score a round for him, but he was competitive in a number of these rounds. I liked his ring IQ. If his hand speed was better, he'd have had a lot better chance tonight against Usyk. But that hand speed gap, too many times Usyk could see the right hands coming, and they didn't catch him by surprise. Even when he caught Usyk with some right hands, they didn't catch him where he didn't see it coming. But it wasn't because Dubois didn't have good tactics and timing and IQ. He did. He just didn't have the speed to compete with this cruiserweight moving up. And Usyk in the second half of fights knows how to separate himself from these naturally bigger guys. He gets the knockout in the 8th round. Very good performance by Usyk. Very good performance. He's never going to be a guy like Deontay who gets these guys out of here in 1 or 2 or 3 rounds. He's not that kind of puncher. I still favor Tyson Fury. But we got to see how Tyson Fury looks against, Francis Ngannou. See how he's looking. Look at his eye test. But Usyk fought a very good fight tonight. The body shots were, maybe that'll be some controversy because, look, Usyk's got his trunks pulled up, beyond the belly button, right around here. And so when Dubois is landing those right hands that send him to the canvas, he's landing them really where the abdomen is at. It's just not exposed because all fighters get away with wearing their trunks above their belly button now. But technically, he's hitting the man in the stomach and not in the balls or even in the pelvic area, really. It's really more in the belly button area. But hey, Usyk fighters been getting away with wearing their trunks above the navel for, 30, 40 years now. So 40, 50 years. So maybe even longer than that. But it is what it is. Usyk does react to body shots sometimes, as evidenced by the Chisora, Joshua, and Dubois fights. But he did his thing, man. That was a fun performance to watch by Oleksandr Usyk. So, some people in the chat are saying robbery. Dildier, drug dealer, says robbery. Charles N said Tyson Fury is going to talk about that body shot. Watch. Well, Tyson we know can lean on you and get you to the body. And he has the footwork and the hand speed and the IQ to keep up with Usyk. I got Tyson Fury all day. I've always had Fury all day. But maybe there's some foreshadowing that negates my sentiment because a lot of people feel he ducked Usyk. So when you look at the fact that a lot of people think he ducked Usyk, and then he said on Joe Rogan that a cruiserweight Steve Cunningham was his toughest fight of his career because the smaller guys give him more issue than the bigger guys. Maybe I'm wrong, but again, beautiful jab knockout. I told you guys during the round by round throughout that jab was a thing of beauty. It was the best punch of the fight. It was knocking the sweat off of Daniel Dubois' head time and time again, and then he knocks him out with a jab. So good stuff. But yeah, I think Fury could take advantage of that body work for sure. And unlike Daniel Dubois showed the right hand is always the southpaw killer. That's the shot you got to get going against the southpaw. And Daniel Dubois landed that right hand to the body a number of times, and he landed it up top. But if he had a little bit more hand speed, he really could have been in business with that right hand, timing Usyk in and out. I think Fury can do that. I think Fury could time Usyk with, and Fury can switch too. So I got Fury against Usyk, but you know, it's really because it's a great big man against a great smaller man. But Usyk remains the unified champion. I give him 2 thumbs up on the performance tonight. If you're Daniel Dubois, you probably feel like those body shots were body shots, but Usyk, I think Usyk showed tonight he's still the 3rd best fighter in the world pound for pound behind Crawford and Inoue. So he looked good. But when he fights Fury, it's not a pound for pound fight. They're not fighting at the same height and the same weight. One guy is much bigger. So even if you are a little bit better than him pound for pound, I don't think he's better enough to the point that it's going to offset 6 inches and 60 pounds or 40 pounds between the 2 men. But this is Fury Usyk's night. He did his thing. And this isn't the only heavyweight fight we're doing a round by round for tonight. I'll be back tonight with more when we do Jared Anderson's fight. So, Cold Hearts Diaz said GG's though. Yeah, GG's. GG's to Daniel Dubois for sure. Pugilism said nobody even crying, low blow. Okay, good. What do I think of Wilder Ruiz? I would favor Wilder. Ruiz at his best is, you know, kind of like the Canelo style. I mean, he, you know, the Mike Tyson, you know, upper body movement against bigger guys and then coming up with faster hands and the left hook. He hasn't been willing to take those chances as much since he knocked out Joshua. He stayed on the outside against Joshua all night and didn't take as much chances. Against Arreola, once he got hurt, against Arreola and Luis Ortiz, once they hurt him, he used his youth and his speed to beat them more on the outside. He can't do that with Wilder. If he tries to fight like he did against Arreola and Ortiz and fight on the outside, he'll be a sitting duck at long range for the jab and the straight right hand of Deontay. And if he tries to fight like he did when he knocked out Joshua, I don't think he's slick enough these days to get out of the way enough right-hand bombs to get in with his left hook. I think he'll walk into one of those landmines, trying to cut distance. So whether Ruiz tries to stay on the outside like he did against Arreola and Luis Ortiz and counterpunch, I don't think he'll be able to do that against Deontay. And if he tries to do what he did against Joshua, come in and come up with the hook at some point, I think he could walk into a right hand doing that. So I got Wilder. But DDD got, oh yeah. Chat, go ahead and tell me, chat. Once and for all, chat. The body shot in, what was it, the 6th round? Or was it the 7th round? And what it was one of the 5th or 6th or 7th? The body shot, maybe it was the 5th round. It was the 5th round. That Dubois landed, 5th round, says Sam Gold. Was it low? So just type low, not low in the chat. And we'll have a final consensus here on FightHype Live if that shot was low or not. So, again, Sergey Kovalev is somewhere watching this fight going, they didn't call it low when I got stopped in the rematch with Ward. And by the way, that's not sour grapes or something for Kovalev. He was on his way out of losing that fight either way. But the punches that stopped him along the ropes were pretty much in the same area that Usyk got hit with tonight. So, not low, 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 low, not low, not low. That man got robbed. Do a poll. Can I do a poll? Yeah, I think I can. Hold on. Let's try this. Hold on. Start a poll. Here we go. All right. Was the body shot in the 5th low? Let's try this, chat. Here we go. This is the first time I've done a poll on FightHype Live. Thank you for the suggestion. So far, we are at 86% no, 75% no. That's kind of fun to watch. 83% no. This is fun to watch in real time. Let's not be Usyk haters, people. Me personally, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with the call because I understand the argument the other way. I'm not mad at the argument the other way. But when every fighter in every big fight for the last, 50 years has gotten away with wearing the trunks above their belly button, I can't hold it against Usyk. But we're up to about 80% of you think no, that it wasn't low. Oof. King Fury says, Dubois is the champ. Hope they appeal. Thank you for the commentary, my man, says Neil Maxwell and Enzo Spadafora. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Tay Day says, I think fans just like controversy. I agree. That's why when I put that poll up, I kind of expected there to be more no's. Thought someone was coming in. Sammy? Samuel?
Yeah.
Samantha? You're good. You guys they don't care if you guys are having fun in the background.
They're not? Oh, I was gonna... I'll text you something right now.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's good. Usyk won. He knocked him out with a jab.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your HD looks really good.
He looks Usyk. Oh, Michelle. Hey, it's Michelle. Shout out, Michelle.
She's all the way out there.
Yeah, she's all the way out. Let's hear MJP in the house.
We're getting ready to take the little birthday party.
It's hardcore up in here right now. I buy y'all cars. Pound it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think.
Okay, hold on. That's what Usyk's saying right now. That's my translation.
I think we are gonna go to Beyonce.
You're gonna go see Beyonce tonight at Allegiant Stadium?
My dad's gonna come over
Me,
and watch.
myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out.
I didn't want to discuss
and there
it.
ain't no need to
Sing it.
cry. I took a vow that from now on I'ma be my own best friend. Me, myself, and I. Sorry.
My dad's gonna come
It's her best
over.
song.
It is. I hope she plays. I'll request
It's her best
it
song.
from the nosebleeds.
Want her verdict? They want your verdict. She didn't see the fight.
I didn't see it. I'm
She's
sorry.
too busy playing Mario.
You heard us downstairs.
What do you
I'm
think?
sorry.
Who you got, Usyk or Fury?
When was the last time Fury fought?
Fury fought. What was that? April of last year? He knocked out Dillian White? Like April or June of last year, maybe? I don't. Is it that long? No. He fought Chisora, right? 1 second. Box rec it is. Or he fought Chisora in the trilogy that nobody asked for.
Oh.
Hold on.
What?
He fought Derek Chisora in a trilogy nobody asked for, or in a rematch.
I'm very biased towards Fury.
Yeah, no. He fought Chisora.
You know, I don't even know why I'm doubting myself. This man can do anything.
Fury gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Usyk's
going
great.
on?
Usyk's great.
Yeah.
Usyk's great. I mean, he's the third best fighter pound for pound, but when they fight, it's not a pound for pound fight. They're not fighting both at the same height, at the same weight.
Usyk's...
Fury is 6 inches bigger and weighs 40 pounds more. And he doesn't like body shots.
I have Fury.
He doesn't like body shots. And Fury could fight both ways. He could box with you, be nimble on his feet, counterpunch, or he could just be a big whale, blubbery whale, lean on you and get rough. And Sugar Hill Stewart knows how to train for that kind of fight like they did against Wilder. So I think Fury beats him. But in most people's eyes, probably a lot of people in the chat, Fury ducked Usyk. And Fury said his toughest fight of his career was Steve Cunningham, who was a cruiserweight who dropped Fury.
Oh.
So there's evidence. And Fury has said, it's not a big fight. It's not a big fight. The winner, the heavyweight champion must be in the West. He must be from America.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get why he's giving people a lot of ammunition to think he's ducking Usyk, but I just think he'll duck him until he won't.
Frozen.
No, it's not. It's
okay.
on pause.
Oh,
We're
okay,
good.
okay.
We're good.
Just because somebody said that in the chat.
Stream frozen but have sound. Sounds good. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me see. Oh, why are we frozen? Hold on, chat. 1 second, chat. We're still. Let me fix that. What in the world happened? Oh, chat. Stick with us. Oh no.
The camera down?
1 second, chat. No, I didn't die. 1 second, chat. God damn it. Technical difficulties. Hold on.
You need something?
I got an idea to save the day. Hold up. What'd I do? Stay with us, chat, because we're going to play Undisputed.
Yeah, we're still
We're going to
here.
play Undisputed with Usyk.
Do you have another live?
Hold on. I got an idea. I do have another live.
At what time?
At 7 tonight.
7 tonight, chat.
Hold up.
Frozen like Elsa. We've been watching that movie a lot.
That's what my son won't stop watching Elsa.
Okay, I think she's pretty.
All right, hold on, chat. I got an idizzle. Cancel. This is kind of funny. Hold on. Webcam, no. Aha. Hold on, I'm going to hack it, chat. Did it work?
Yeah.
God damn it. Hold on.
He's gonna save the day. Never sing song again.
Oh. Yeah, that's what happened. That's happened for me singing Beyonce.
Oh.
That's what we get. Hold on.
It's gonna work.
Scenes.
It's gonna work. Here you go. Here we go.
Can't. Oh, whoops. Hold up.
It's coming. I feel it.
No, it's not. Something happened. Shh.
Refresh the string.
Jake Paul's in the ring? Really? Hold on. Man, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Nope.
Lighting.
Did it again. Jesus.
Jay Leno in the ring. You guys are so...
I might have to restart my OBS chat.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, hold on. 1 second. Mute.
Happened.
Yeah, chat. This is the voice of Sean Zittel from The Great Beyond on FightHype Live now. And, yeah, we couldn't... I don't know what happened here on my OBS, so apologize. Never sing again, says Lee Bruce. I won't. I promise. Because of that, I won't sing again. All right. Love you, babe. I'll see you later. Contemplating. I'm probably gonna end this thing in a second, chat, but we'll try one more time. At least it's funny. Hold on. You know what? I got an idea. Boom. Oh, hold on. Come on. All right. All right. Fuck it then. Hold on. All right then. Let's go. I'll go old school. We'll go back to the crappy webcam that held us down for so long here on FightHype, and not the good-looking one. Honestly, I wanted to conclude the stream by playing a little Undisputed with Usyk. I thought that would only be right. It would only be fitting. So let's see if we could do that, chat. Okay. Okay. See, to the 200 that are still here, you guys are amazing. You literally put up with a blank screen with nobody there. Was that a Ricky Williams jersey? It was, Charles N. It is a Ricky Williams jersey. Would you like to see it? Hold on. Would you like to see it? Hold on. Got it. Bang. All day. 2002, my favorite season a running back ever had. Trey Lance, we miss you. Use the right equipment, says Cunt. It's good. It's good advice. I will one of these days. One of these days when we say the high-tech, elaborate, illustrious studios of FightHype Live, it won't be a joke. It'll be a real thing. It really will be elaborate. All right, chat. I figure we should end. It's only right that we end with some Usyk, right? Isn't that only right? And then shout out to Undisputed for correctly saying that his jab is his best punch. I think his jab gets 20% extra damage or whatnot. The one ALV, yes, we are still here through technical difficulties and all. We are still here, brother. Hold on. And I haven't been playing Undisputed the last couple streams. Haven't been playing. Usyk is a masterclass professor. He is. He is. Haven't been playing on the last couple streams, but we're going to play today. We're going to play today. Let's go. Ricky was awesome. He was, man. 2002, Ricky was incredible. The Dolphins rode him too hard, had no offense outside of him. And then the NFL was crazy about their weed policy. So his peak was really cut a little short there. But Sean going to get dropped by a body spot in Undisputed playing with Usyk. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Sean, no, Red, I saw it before you took it down. You didn't have to retract it. Saying, did I see the new Armored Core? I did, Red. It looks like it's got too steep of a learning curve for me to get into. It looks like it's a tough game to sink your teeth into. It looks like a good game, Armored Core, but oh great, he's got a 29-2 record, chat. So we got a nice tough fight on our hands for FightHype Live. Yes, sir. Little though, I play Undisputed on PEDs. It's the truth, I do. Well, let me let y'all hear the desktop audio.
Fighting out of Ukraine.
All right, chat, let's go. I know this dude has a good record, chat, but he's using Floyd Patterson. He's not using Fury. I'm actually the bigger guy as Usyk. Does Usyk beat Hrgovic? Yes. Okay, my connection is not the best because we're streaming this, but let's go. Ooh, this connection's kind of rough, chat. Whoop. Gotta take our time. Boop. Straight left hand. When he tries to smother me, that's when I gotta touch that body.
You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement.
Take our time, chat. Let's not rush nothing. Walked him into a straight left hand. Touch that body. Ooh, straight left hand. 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 They gave him some. They really got that straight. They got some of Usyk's animations down right, man. Oh, good jab. Good jab by Floyd Patterson. He's outworking me a little bit, but that's okay. We got 12 rounds.
Another scoring shot there.
Letting them get tired, chat. We were touching him with that straight left hand. Frank Warren was pissed, says Charles N. I bet the stream is full of Wilder fans, says Lee Bruce. Sean, what's your take on Daniel's little sister Caroline Dubois? She's legit and has excellent potential. If she was the same size as Clarissa, that would be intriguing. I gotta watch her, Rick. I gotta watch his sister Caroline. I've heard great things about her, yourself included. I gotta take a look at her. Yeah, look how they some of this game does look real. Like Usyk right here does. Yep, he does that up and down lead feint thing. They got that down. His straight left hand is pretty lifelike. Some stuff is still, you know, herky-jerky, got to be worked on before they get to PlayStation and Xbox. But his straight left hand and what he does in that animation with his lead hand going up and down, like with the feint he does, is pretty good. I am feel, Leo Sam. I am feel. All right, let's go. Boom, straight left hand. Straight left hand. That's the shot in this fight for us. Ooh, good body shot by Floyd. Boom, get him back with one. Get him back with a couple. Get him back with more. You guys see it, chat. Pick them apart. Sharpshoot. I am feel. Oh, I almost walked him right into it. Oh, that was ugly by me. There we go. Let me use those feet a little bit. We're getting him clean with the... Oh, shit. Yeah, he's having a good sequence here. There we go. Ah. There we go. There we go, chat. There we go. Counter punch in between the shots. You guys know that's my specialty. I'm the counter puncher. Call me Terrence Crawford. Call me Marquez.
Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Legit shot all day. Usyk lost. Tommy MFC says it's hilarious. Dubois has been ripped off. Lee Bruce says, I love Usyk, man, but Dubois did win that fight. Nope. Nope. Usyk, not the first, not the last to wear his trunks above his belly button. That's what they allow. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, they need to get greedy and eat that shot. Let's go. Gonna step out on you. Oh, give me that straight left hand. Give me that. It's coming. It's coming. Here we go. Pick it up on him a little bit. Ah.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got a weight behind them, they may not be connected, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to win. I've seen it so many times, one punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down.
Yeah, that's ugly. Okay, let's go. I'm going to sleep a little bit this round. Let me stay sharp.
He fails to score with that left hook.
There we go. Made him miss everything. Touched him with the body shot. Ah. Close round. Close round. I'm definitely winning the stamina battle. I'm going to do what Usyk does. Come on strong in the second half. 2-1. They got me down. I'm letting them shoot a lot of punches early on. There we go. Oh, he's getting frustrated, chat. He's getting frustrated, chat. Ah. Straight left hand counters are coming, though. He's going to eat them. Boom. He's going to eat them, chat. Oh, I ate the jab. Got him back to the body. To the body. Straight left hand coming. Oh, sweeping. To the body. Oh, to the body again, chat. Oh, he got me to the body. That was a good one. Oh, and back into. All right, good fight, good fight. This guy's no scrub. To the body. To the body. Straight left hand to the body. Jab. To the body. Put him in the blender. Put him in the blender, Usyk. Ooh, tried it. Let's give him that Dubois jab. Boom, straight left hand. Ah. Got him. We're breaking him down, chat. Straight left hand. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, chat. Chat, what are you guys talking about in there? Supposed to be enjoying my masterpiece I'm slowly putting on. Usyk knocks out Wilder, I reckon, says Lee Bruce. That's a tightrope act for Usyk. That fight could, if Wilder wins that fight, it could wind up looking like the Luis Ortiz fight in the rematch, where Ortiz is a southpaw, stepping around Wilder, landing shots, winning every round, but all it takes is one right hand by Wilder. You know, it just, if Wilder still has the same punch resistance we didn't see with Helenius, but if he does, and he could withstand Usyk's shots deep into the fight and still be able to deliver that right hand, he's only got to land it once or twice. You know, it's a tightrope back for Usyk. That would be a very suspenseful fight. Tay Day, we're getting a bounce back W today. Yes, sir. Oh, did he quit? Has Nomashenko returned? I have. 29-2. Get out of here. Get out of here, chat. He wasn't man enough for me. You know, since we're on to R&B singers with Sammy going to see Beyonce. What a good fight from Usyk, says Chakian. Good to see you, Chakian. Yeah, he fought a very good fight, man. But your boy, he quit. He knew what was coming. The counter punching, his stamina was down at 75%. He knew I was breaking him down. He threw 109 more punches. So he was wasting a lot of gas. And your boy gets the rage quit W to get back on the winning side of things on Undisputed. Let's go. To the winner's cam it is. Let's go. Back on the shitty web camera. Chat. All right. I will put up another poll now. Hold on. Okay, end poll. All right, we are going to start another poll now. 335 votes. 73% of people said the body shot from Dubois was not low. So 3 out of 4 fans felt the punch was not low today with Usyk. That said, you know, I had no problem with it, really. So, match of... here's another poll, chat. Let me see here. I got a question from Dane Sampson saying, Sean, who would you rather have as a trainer, Teddy Atlas or Freddie Roach? And what do you think of Teddy Atlas training Bradley for the third fight with Pacquiao? Did he make any true adjustments? Well, Joel Diaz, Bradley's old trainer, was critical that the adjustments that Teddy was giving him was basically making him fight like an amateur again. No power on the shots, and just try to purely outbox Pacquiao. So the most success that Pacquiao had, or Bradley had in those 3 fights, actually I thought the first fight might have been a draw because Pacquiao, he let Bradley out hustle him. Pacquiao fought in spurts in that first fight with Bradley. It felt like he definitely won the fight, but I could have seen a 6-6 fight, not 7-5 Bradley, but I could have seen maybe Bradley eke out a draw in that first fight because Pacquiao fought in a lot of spurts. In the second fight, even though I couldn't see a draw anyway for Bradley, like I could have maybe seen in the first because of Pacquiao's inconsistency, I thought Bradley fought his best fight in the second fight, and that was by far the best fight out of the 3. The first and third fights were and the second fight was actually kind of a good fight. And Bradley, remember, he sat down on that right hand that lifted Pacquiao up off his feet in the 4th round. And so, yeah, I thought Teddy's adjustment, I thought Bradley looked amazing with Teddy against Brandon Rios. And I thought, Teddy had him boxing good, but Joel Diaz probably got a little bit more out of him than Teddy did for the Pacquiao fights. So that's what I would think of Teddy's adjustments. And then for who would I rather have in their primes? It's tough to say. It's tough to say. Probably Freddie by a little bit. Freddie did fight before. I mean, not that matters. But one thing Freddie's going to make sure you got when he was at his best as a trainer was offensively, you were going to be letting your hands go and throwing a lot of combinations and things like that. I don't know, though. It's tough. It depends on the fighter, Bernard Hopkins got with Freddie Roach for the Joe Calzaghe fight and for a couple of fights. He might have been better with Teddy Atlas. Oscar De La Hoya got with Freddie for the Floyd Mayweather fight and put up a good fight at 34 years old. But I don't know. It's tough. I'd probably give the edge to Freddie Roach to answer the question. Probably give the edge to Freddie. But I do think Teddy, back in the 90s and at his best, he probably has a deeper... despite not fighting professionally like Freddie did, Teddy probably has a deeper knowledge than Freddie in terms of offense and defense, everything. And but one thing Freddie Roach is going to have you doing is throwing good combinations and kind of have you offensively letting your hands go and active. And I think that counts for a lot. So I'd probably get the edge to Freddie, but yeah, that's how I'd answer it. Let's see. Okay, let me see this chat now. All right, so through 37 votes, we got almost 50-50 yes and no for another match of Undisputed. Shakian's Boxing says, I honestly thought it was low, talking about the Dubois body shot. Cheek Eye said, what's good, man? How's it going? Your hair is getting long. It is getting long again. I kind of like it long, but I know to keep it professional, it's probably time to get it cut soon again, but personally, I like it long. Weedy Gonzalez said it was not low when Usyk's belt is past his belly button. So I wonder, again, is it, I don't know. Makes me want to go back and see the Kovalev Ward stoppage and see if it was at the same spot they didn't call low today. Or they did call low today. All right, chat. But without a huge demand for another Undisputed fight, maybe we could play another one after the Jared Anderson fight. But I'll take a little break and check back in either with this camera or the good camera about 2 hours from now. What time is it here on the West Coast? About to be 4 o'clock. I'll check back in around 6:30 to do a live for Jared Anderson in the ESPN card tonight. I hope you guys join me. So everyone have a great one. My man Shakian Boxing, have a good one. Caleb, have a good one. Charles N, all my guys, have a good one. I hope you guys can hop on later tonight. Wilson, Tay Day, Lee Bruce, Weedy Gonzalez, of course, and everyone else, man. You guys were awesome today. Jennifer, Chikai, let me see who else. Charles N, as always. Samir, 509. Scott G, Red, and on and on and on, man. I hope all you guys come back in tonight. And have a good one. All right, I'll see everyone later tonight. Peace. And we got the dub. We're back on the winning side on Undisputed. So hope you guys want to see me play some more later tonight. I'm kind of feeling Undisputed again. So I'll see you guys later.